What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ, and with all the Connor McDavid hype going on right now. 10 years after Sidney Crosby went #1 overall. That's the comparison everyone makes. But I'm telling you, I'm not trying to make the comparison as a player and saying that he's gonna get to those heights. But he's more like Wayne Gretzky than Sidney Crosby. I see it more of he's built similar to Gretzky. He's a kind of a water bug, and then Crosby's muscle mass is a lot, you know, more apparent. And also Crosby's 10 years older and has had that time to bulk up and become kind of ripped. But what McDavid, everything is 3 steps ahead, and he slows the pace of the game down. Crosby can do that, but Crosby prefers to speed it up and play it at his own level. Which I mean, when you're that good, you can do stuff like that. But McDavid reminds me a little more of Wayne Gretzky than Crosby does, and I'm not saying he's going to get up to that level. You just need to watch his style of play and you watch the way he does things. Everything with him is shiftiness and craftiness. It's the same way Gretzky was able to be as successful as he was for as long as he was. And again, I'm not putting him in that stratosphere. I would not wish that pressure on my worst enemy, much less a 17-year-old kid that's a really nice kid and owns a Power Play with CJ t-shirt. But I can see it. Just it's such a cliche that everyone says, "Oh, well, he's thinking 3 steps ahead. He's a chess master." With McDavid, you can actually see it. He is everything with him. The game is it's simple. He just sees things that other players don't see, and he has the physical talent. But it's all the hockey IQ is what separates him from every other player in his age group and in the world. Now, when he gets to the NHL, everyone out there has a high hockey IQ, but I think his is still high enough that he's going to be able to exploit holes in the defense and allow his physical talents to take over. I mean, he really just sees things out there that you can't teach. He's got a natural God-given ability to see things on the ice that you know no disrespect to other players, but most of them just can't see. He can see situations developing. He knows what the defense is going to do before the defense does it. So much of hockey is a guessing game. When you're bringing bringing the puck to the ice, how's the defense going to react? McDavid knows what they're going to do before they do it, and he's able to in turn take advantage of that and create scoring opportunities for himself and for teammates. That really reminds me a lot of Gretzky in that regard. Crosby can do it as well. I'm not saying Crosby can't do any of these things, but in terms of the bread and butter of their game, that's what he's reminded me of. And I'll tell you, he's pretty damn good. He's you know I still don't think he's 100% from that hand injury, but when you're able to play at such a high level at the World Juniors and come back and play well for Erie in 2 games, that's saying a lot. And this guy's going to be the face of a franchise and the face of the NHL for a long time. And it's rare that a prospect in any sport that you hype the hell out of ends up superseding and transcending that hype. Crosby's one of them. LeBron James in the NBA is another that they hype the hell out of him and then they end up being better than the hype. McDavid could be in that rare stratosphere of greatness, and we all get to enjoy the ride. Because I'm telling you one thing, there are few, if any, players I've ever seen that are as enjoyable to watch play as the young man suiting up for the Erie Otters. Being able to watch him play in person this year was it's otherworldly. He's just such an amazing player, and it's such a bright future. I really can't wait to see, what the next few months hold for, his Erie Otters team, and then the draft in the NHL from there. So, anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Connor McDavid Wayne Gretzky comparison. Stay tuned for episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.